as you rest down on your mat, begin to become aware of your breath. With each inhalation and exhalation, notice the rise and fall of your breath. Slide the buttock flesh down towards your heels. And turn your palms up, and as you do, roll your shoulders back and down. And then just pause. And again, just follow the breath as it moves through the body. And now begin to deepen your breath. Take a few long, slow, deep inhalations and long, slow, complete exhalations. And then rest your hands on your abdomen. With your hands at your belly, take a moment just to feel your hands, notice them. And with your inhale, draw the breath into the abdomen. And then exhale, let the belly descend. Inhale, let the belly rise into your palms as you breathe in. And then exhale. And take a few more abdominal breaths. And then bring your hands to rest at your ribs. And as we did with the abdomen, draw the breath this time into your rib cage. Spread the ribs wide. And exhale. Inhale, draw the breath into the rib cage. Expand the ribs into your palms. And exhale. So continue breathing into your rib cage, expanding horizontally into the ribs. And then bring your left hand to the center of your chest and let your right hand rest on top. And take a moment just to feel your hands. Notice their weight, their heat. And then draw the breath into the chest. Isolate the breath there. And then exhale. Inhale into the chest, spread your collarbones wide, and exhale. Take a few more breaths into the heart center. And then slide one hand to your abdomen. You can keep your hand at your heart or take it to your ribs. And as we practice the 3-part breath, Durga Pranayama, we begin by drawing the breath into the belly, and from the belly into the ribs, and from the ribs into the chest. And then exhale in one breath, release and let go. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. Exhale, release, and let go. And take a few more breaths, breathing in the 3-part rhythm. And then release your arms. And if your knees are bent, you can extend your legs out on the mat if it's comfortable. If not, you can keep them bent. Whatever is most comfortable for you. With your inhale, take your arms up and reach them all the way behind you. Stretch through your fingertips and gently press into your heels. And then exhale the arms down by your sides. Reach your arms up, take them behind you. And this time, as you press into your heels, point the balls of the feet away. And then exhale. And one last time, inhale, reach your arms up, take them all the way behind. Press into your heels and imagine that you're standing up. Feel the whole bottom of your foot. And then exhale, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Again, arms slightly in front of the shoulders, and then open and close your hands. Make a loose fist, and then make circles with your wrists. And then go the other way. And then flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Point your fingers down. Palms up, fingers down, palms up, fingers down. And then bring your palms together. Interlace your fingers and then turn the palms up to the ceiling. As you reach your arms up to the ceiling, make sure you keep your shoulders relaxed. And then bend your elbows, bring the backs of your hands to your chest and press your hands to your feet. Bend your elbows, hands to the chest, reach your arms up. Take your folded hands behind you. Press your palms away and once again press through the sole of your foot. And then release the interlace of your hands, wiggle your fingers. And take the arms up to the ceiling again, this time with your palms facing one another. And then reach your fingertips up, shrug your shoulders off the mat, and then place them down. Reach up and shrug your shoulders, and place them down. Reach up, shrug your shoulders up and off the bolster, up and off your mat, and then place them down. Hold on to opposite elbows and take them behind you. And as you're here, take a minute to scan the body. Notice any place where you might be holding tension. Just for a moment, enjoy the length that you feel on the sides of your body. Maybe you feel a little bit of a stretch underneath your arms, along the shoulder blades perhaps. And take a nice deep breath in. And with your exhale, bring your folded arms up, Let them hover above your ribs and then make some circles with your arms. Reach your arms up to the ceiling and then refold the arms. Take them behind you again and just pause here for a moment or two. Once again, feel the length in your body. Perhaps as you scan the body again, notice what's touching the mat. With your next exhale, bring your folded arms up and let them hover and make circles in the other direction. And then reach your arms up, take them all the way behind you, do a nice full body stretch, do a pelvic tilt, and then bring your arms down by your sides. With your toes pointed up to the ceiling, scrunch and spread your toes. And then point and flex your feet. And make some circles. And then go the other way. And then slide your heels and tap the backs of your legs. And then if you have a bolster, you can take the bolster to the top of your mat. I have my pink towel back. I got a new ottoman for the porch out here so that I could put my feet up when I read. And instantly my cat began to claw the chair. So I put my blanket over the ottoman so that he can't get at the chair. So my pink towel is back. All right, go on down onto your back. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Lift your hips up, slide the buttock flesh down. Walk your hands down towards your feet. Press your feet into the floor. Press the lower back into the floor by doing a pelvic tilt. And release. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. And press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. And then draw your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then hug the thighs in, rock from side to side. Hold on behind your knees, take your feet flat up to the ceiling and rock the thighs in and out. Hug the knees in and then point and flex your feet again. Make some circles and go the other way. And then stretch your legs up. Press your thighs into your hands, hands into the thighs, and then bring them in. Stretch the legs up and bring them in. And one more time, stretch the legs up and bring them in. And then bring the soles of your feet together, hold on to your ankles, and let your elbows rest on your inner thighs. So you may feel a stretch in the inner thighs, the adductors and the groin muscles. And then separate your feet, but keep the soles of the feet pointing towards one another and hold on to the backs of your ankles and draw the thighs down. So almost like happy baby, but instead of having the feet flat up, the feet face one another. And then extend your legs up, take them wide, and then bring them in. Take the legs wide and bring them in. And one more time, take the legs wide and bring them in. Bring your feet to the floor, extend both legs and your arms and stretch and do a pelvic tilt. And then come back down, bend both knees. Draw your left thigh in close to your chest, rock them in and out. Rock it in and out. And hold on to the top of the left knee with your right hand. Somebody just joined, so hang on with me. There we go. So hold on to the top of your left knee with the right hand and draw your knee over to your right shoulder. And then bring your knee to your left shoulder. And then hold on to the top of your knee. Make some circles with your left hip. And then pause and go the other way. Draw your thigh into your chest and then reach your leg up. So remember to try and straighten the leg. If your arms aren't long enough, you can just use your belt. If you've got a little bend in your knee, then lower the leg so you can straighten the leg. Otherwise, let's all bend the thigh in towards the chest and reach your leg up. Bend your thigh in, reach your leg up, and then bend your thigh in and rock it in and out. So all of these rocks all of this rocking in and out that we do works to open up the hamstrings and even a little bit of the glutes. And then stretch the leg up. And then bend your knee, walk your hands up, and stretch the back to open up the back of your knee and straighten your leg to stretch the entire leg. Bring the arch of your left foot to your right knee, and then draw your knee over to the right. Come back to the center, and then do a full body stretch. And with your exhale, bring the right thigh in. And hold on to the top of the right knee with your left hand. Bring it across to your left shoulder. And then come back and bring your knee to your right shoulder. And let the knee fall away and make a few hip circles. And then pause and go in the other direction. And hug your thigh in. And then extend your leg up. And then draw your thigh in. Reach the leg up. Draw the thigh in, reach your leg up, and then draw the thigh in, keep a little bend, rock your thigh in and out. And then stretch the leg, and then put a little bend, walk your hands up, and straighten the back, straighten your leg, any amount. And then bend your knee. Bring the arch of your right foot to the left knee, and then cross the leg over to the left. Come back up to the center and bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then let the legs fall away, cross the left ankle over the right, separate your knees, and make some circles around your low back and sacrum. And then hug your thighs in. Let the knees fall away and recross the ankles and make circles in the other direction. And then bring your feet to the floor and walk your hands down. Press your feet into the floor. Press the lower back into the floor. And release. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release and press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And and release. And then take your left ankle over the right knee. Use your left hand to roll open your left hip, and then draw your knees in and rock in and out. And then hug your thighs in. Take the knees a couple inches over to the right for a nice deep stretch in the outer hip and glutes. And then come back to the center. Lower your right foot to the floor. Cross the left leg all the way over. Take your left hand out to a T, and then take your knees all the way over to the right. Keep your navel drawn in to protect the lower back. And then come back up to the center and take your ankle over your knee again. And then just draw your foot up a little higher, so maybe even your shin comes up onto your thigh, and then bring the knees in. Again, you get a little deeper stretch in the glutes. And then take your feet as wide as your mat, rock your knees from side to side. And then bring your feet back to hip distance apart and take your right ankle over the left knee. And use your right hand to roll open your right hip and thigh. And then bring your knees into your chest, rock in and out. Hug your knees in. Take your knees over to the left. Come back to the middle, lower the left leg, cross the right leg all the way over. Take your right arm out to a T and take your knees over to the left. And again, remember to draw your navel in. And then come back up to the middle, bring your ankle over your knee again. And then slide your thigh, your foot up towards your shin onto your thigh. And then bring the knees in. And then take your feet as wide as your mat and once again rock your knees from side to side. And then take the knees all the way over to the right. And you can press your knee down towards the floor if your knees are okay. Diane, you probably don't want to do that, but just be careful whichever on the knee that's been replaced. Or you can actually just take your foot above your knee if you want to get a deeper stretch. And then come back up and take the knees all the way over to the left. Again, you can either just press the knee down towards the floor or take your ankle over the top of the knee. Come back up to the center, extend your legs, extend your arms, do a pelvic tilt, and then relax everything, let it go for a minute, and just take a couple of breaths. Walk your feet to the right corner of your mat. Hold on to your left arm, reach to the wall behind you and press through your left heel for a nice side stretch. And then release and walk your legs over to the left corner of your mat. Reach the right arm away, press through your right heel. And then come back to the middle. Bring your arms down by your sides, bend your knees, and let's come and sit up. Okay. Bring your hands to your knees and close your eyes. Imagine roots growing down into the earth. keeping you grounded, keeping you steady. Keep your eyes closed and raise your eyes up to 12 o'clock and make some circles with your eyes. And then pause and lift them up to 12 o'clock again and make the circles in the other direction. And then pause. Lift your eyes up to 12. Take them to 9, across to 3, down to 6. Lift them to 12. Take them to 3, over to 9. And as you take them down to 6, imagine that the eyes are resting in the sockets and looking inward. And then let your eyes float back to the center of the socket. And then exhale, bring your chin to your chest. And now bring your chin parallel to the floor and turn your head to the right. And then turn your head to the left. Come back to the middle and exhale, lower the chin to the chest again. And then lift the chin, turn your head to the left, and then turn the head right. Come back to the middle, take your arms to your sides. Wiggle your fingers as you stretch your arms away, and then release. Walk the fingers out, wiggle them, and release. And one more time, walk your fingers away, wiggle them, and release. Reach your arms up. Turn your palms and lower down. Reach up. Turn the palms and exhale. Inhale, reach up. Turn your palms, exhale, and release. Roll your shoulders. And reverse. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a ha. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And reach across the body with your left arm. And then reach across with the right. And then reach across and down. And across and down. And then come back, reach up with your left arm, walk out to the right. And stretch from your fingertips all the way down through the left sitting bone. And then come up, reach up with the right arm, walk out to the left. And then come all the way up. Bring your hands to your knees, round your back. Lift your chest. And round your back. Lift your chest. And round your back. And lift your chest. And then take the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Draw the navel in. Soften your lower back just a bit. And then exhale, twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back and take your right hand to the left knee, left hand behind. And then same thing, soften the lower back, draw the navel in, relax your shoulders, and exhale, twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. And come back to the middle and just come forward. We'll get a little hip stretch here. Walk yourself up. Recross your legs. And come forward. And then come back up and take your feet out in front of you. And bring your arms forward. This helps to release the lower back. And then take your hands behind you and bring your feet to Baddha Konasana. And then come forward. And then soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open. And then one more time, come forward. And then Baddha Konasana. Extend your left leg, bring the right foot into your left thigh. And hinge forward. Walk yourself up, twist towards your bent knee. And then twist towards your straight leg. And come back to the center. So this is something I think we've done once or twice before, but we're going to give it a try, see how you like it. So take your left leg out slightly towards the side. Bring your right hand to just, sort of out to the side of your right knee. And if you just watch for a minute, this is what we're going to do. We're going to sweep the left arm, reach up, and then come down. And Diane, on the side that wherever your knee is, you can just stay on the floor if it's painful to come up on your knee. Okay, so here we go. Lift up. And then exhale and lower and turn towards your extended leg. And then come up. And then once again, inhale, lift up. And exhale and lower. And then last time, inhale, lift up. If you can, take the back leg up. And then lower the back leg, come back down, fold forward. And then walk yourself up, bring your legs out in front of you, tap your knees. And then bring your left foot into the right thigh. And hinge forward. And then walk yourself up, turn towards your bent knee. And turn towards the straight leg. And then take your right leg out wide. So anybody, if you've got, cranky knees or whatever, if you don't want to come up onto the knee, just come this way. And then fold forward. But if you want to come up onto your knee, take your hand out to the side. And here we go. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale and fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. And then one last time, inhale, reach up. And if you can take the back leg up, take the leg up. Lower the leg, sit back down, fold forward. And then come back to the center, extend your legs out in front, tap your knees. And then just come forward. And then walk yourself up, tap your knees again. And one more time, inhale, hinge forward. And then come back up, tap your knees. And then let's come up onto hands and knees. Have your blocks nearby. And once you're in table position, take your right leg out behind you, rock your toes, and press your heel to the wall behind you. A nice calf stretch. And then come back up, take the right leg out to the right side, and then reach up with your right arm, and exhale the right arm down underneath the left, and inhale up. Exhale, take the arm under the left, and inhale up. And then one more time, sweep the arm down and under, inhale up, and then come back to table. Take your left leg out behind you and rock your toes. Press your heel away, a nice calf stretch. And then lift your left leg, take the left leg out to the left side. Inhale, reach up with your left arm, and exhale down under your right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and lower and twist. And then inhale, reach up, and exhale, lower. And then come back to the center, round your back, and lift your chest. Round your back, lift your chest, and one more time, round your back, and lift your chest. And then come to table. Take your right arm and left leg up. Keep your gaze at the mat, draw the navel up and in, and reach your arm and leg away from one another. And then lower, and then take the left arm and right leg up, and lower. Right arm, left leg, bring your elbow to your knee and reach, elbow to knee and reach, elbow to knee, reach, elbow to knee, reach, elbow to knee, reach and hold. And then lower. Take the left arm and right leg up, elbow to knee and reach, elbow to knee, reach, elbow to knee, reach, elbow to knee, reach, elbow to knee, reach and hold. And then lower down, round your back, lift your chest, bring your big toes together, press your heels back, or your hips back, to come into extended child's pose. If you want, take a block and rest your forehead on the block, or you can stack your fists and rest your forehead on stacked fists. And then slowly roll up. So for folks with knee issues, you can do this. We're going to just sort of stretch the shoulders a little bit. So you can bring your hands behind you if you can't sit back on your heels, and roll the shoulders back and down and press the hands down towards the floor. For those of you who can sit back on your heels, hold on to the back of your mat, to the corners of your mat. Get this out of the way. If you hold on to the back of your mat, roll your shoulders back and down, and then stretch the mat away. And then reach up, everybody reach up with the right arm and stretch, and lower and reach up with the left. And stretch and reach both arms up. Come forward, round your back, and lift your chest. And then walk your hands out in front of your shoulders, spread your fingers wide, curl your toes, and come up for downward facing dog. Press through your hands, lengthen through the sides of your waist. Draw your navel up and in, and press your thighs to the wall behind you. Come up onto your toes and lower one heel and then the other. And then come up onto your toes, lower your heels down towards the mat, and then glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Come up onto your toes, down to your knees. Press back for extended child's pose. Come up to hands and knees. Once again, spread your fingers wide and then curl your toes. Lift up for downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Lower your left foot, your left knee, and then turn and take your right arm up. So the right leg is out behind you, right arm is up in the air, your left foot acts like a kickstand. And hopefully you're facing your screen. And then inhale, lift up and reach for gate pose. And then come back down. And inhale, reach up. Exhale and lower. One more time, inhale, lift up, reach and stretch. And then exhale and lower. Take the back leg up, the right leg up. You can stay right here or bend the knee, reach around for your ankle, press your foot into your hand, and then if you can, spin your chest towards the ceiling. And then release, lower the foot, lower the leg, press back for downward facing dog. Come forward to plank, lower your right knee, and take the left leg out behind you. Reach up with the left arm. Inhale, reach up and stretch and lower. Inhale, lift up, reach and stretch and lower. One more, inhale, reach up and stretch and lower. And then take the left leg up. You can stay here or bend the knee. And then press your foot into your hand and turn your chest up. Release your leg, release your arm, lower the foot, lower your hand, press back for downward facing dog. And then come up onto your toes, down to your knees, press back to extended child's pose. And then roll back to sit on your heels or stand on your knees. So either interlace your hands if you're standing on your knees or take the back of your mat, roll your shoulders back and down, and then open up the chest. Pull the mat away. And then release. Reach up with the left arm and stretch. And lower. Reach up with the right arm and stretch. And lower. And then reach up with both arms. Come to table and round your back. Lift your chest. Round your back. Lift your chest and round your back. And lift your chest and step forward with your left foot. And then curl the toes on the right and step forward with the right foot for forward fold. Bend and straighten your knees. And then keep a little bend in your knees. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms up. And then bring your hands to your heart. And pause in Tadasana. So everybody take your blocks to the top of your mat. I'm just going to turn this a little bit. We're going to do warrior 1 to warrior 3. So take the blocks to the top of your mat. And then step to behind your blocks. Bring your hands to your hips and step back with your right foot. So your right toes are pointed slightly out to the side of your mat. Turn your right hip forward and your left hip back. Descend the buttock flesh, lift the chest. Reach your arms up and then press into your back foot. Extend your knee over your ankle. Keep your torso perpendicular to the floor. Reach your arms up, straighten your leg, bring your hands to your hips, and step forward. And then step back with your left foot. Turn your left hip forward, right hip back. Reach your arms up. Press into your back foot. Keep your torso perpendicular to the floor. Extend your knee over your ankle. Reach your arms up, straighten your leg, bring your hands to your hips, and step forward. So now we're going to do warrior 1 to warrior 3. Step back with your right foot. Turn the right hip forward, left hip back. Reach up with your arms. Extend your knee over your ankle. Now hinge forward, bring your ribs to your thighs and bring your hands onto your blocks. Turn the heel of your right foot up towards the ceiling. You may have to walk your blocks a little bit forward. Press into your left leg, lift up, press the right foot behind you to the wall, and lift up, press into your blocks. And then bend your left knee, step back with the right leg. Slowly come back up to warrior 1. Reach your arms up, straighten your leg, bring your hands to your hips, and step forward. And then step back with your left foot. Turn the left hip forward, right hip back. Reach up, stretch up, extend your right knee over the right ankle. Hinge forward, bring your ribs to your thighs, bring your hands to your blocks. Turn the left heel up towards the ceiling. Press into your right foot and lift up. Press your left leg to the wall behind you. And then bend your right knee, reach back with the left foot. When you're ready, inhale, lift up for warrior 1. Stretch the arms up, straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your hips, and step forward. So, good. All right. Let's, I don't know why I'm not going to worry about it now. Okay, step to the beginning. I was trying to figure out why I'm not in full screen, but I must not have gone to full screen somehow or another, but anyway, okay. Step forward. And the reason is I've got a little menu bar at the bottom of my screen. Otherwise, you would be able to see my feet. Or maybe you can see my feet. I can't see my feet. Turn your left toes out. Turn your right toes in. Soften your knee. Turn your thigh and straighten your leg. Lift up your knees. Make your legs nice and firm. Reach your arms out to a T. Reach up with your left arm. Cut in with the left hip and reach. Bring your hand to your shin, or I should have had you bring a block, but you can take the top arm up or leave it at your hip if you have a shoulder injury. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach up. Reverse your triangle. Come back to arms parallel. Reach back with the right arm. Extend your left knee over the left ankle for warrior two. Bring your back hand to your hip. Bring your forearm to your thigh. Roll your shoulder open. Keep your hand here if you've got a shoulder injury. Otherwise, reach the arm up for extended side angle. Sweep your arm down and around. Come back up to warrior two. Reach back with the right arm. Straighten your left leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your feet. Turn your right toes out. Turn your left toes in. Soften your knee. Turn your thigh. Straighten your leg. Lift up your kneecaps. Reach your arms to a T and relax your shoulders. Reach with your right arm, cut in with the right hip, glide to the side, bring your hand to your shin, and then reach up. Press into your feet, reach up with the top arm, reverse your triangle. Come back to arms parallel. Reach back with your left arm. Extend your right knee over the right ankle. Warrior two. Bring your back hand to your hip. Bring your forearm to your thigh. Reach the top arm up. Bring it next to your ear if you're able. And then sweep that top arm down around. Come back to warrior two. Reach back. Straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your feet. Heel toe or hop your feet together. Okay. Let's come on down onto the mat. As you bring yourself back down onto the mat, draw your knees in towards your chest and rock in and out. And let your knees fall away and just make a few circles around your low back and sacrum. And pause, and then go the other way. Bring your feet to the floor, extend your legs and your arms, and stretch the body. Do a pelvic tilt. And then exhale your arms down by your sides. Bring your feet to the floor. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Bring your knees together. Do a pelvic tilt. It's a nice way to release your lower back, create some space in your hips. And just pause for a moment. And then you can release and you can prepare for Shavasana. So as you bring yourself onto your mat, allow the breath to come back to its natural rhythm. And just let your entire body release and feel heavy. Close your eyes. Feel your body's connection to your mat, to the earth. Notice any sensations that you may have as a result of our practice this morning. With each exhalation, sink and relax the back body into the earth. Now picture yourself walking slowly along a path. It's a pleasant path, maybe dirt or pine needles. It's a beautiful day and you feel relaxed. You feel the warmth and energy from the sunlight on your skin. As you walk along, you come to a gate. The gate leads to a special place where you feel welcomed, safe, and comfortable. Push the gate open and allow yourself to enter your private garden. Your garden is filled with your favorite things, maybe flowers, trees, animals, birds, maybe a waterfall or a pond, or maybe you can faintly hear music in the background. Look around in your garden and notice what's there. See all the colors, textures, and objects that are in this special place. Notice how beautiful they are. Look at the ground. Look at the sky. Look where they meet. Your garden is calm and peaceful. Everything coexists in your garden. Now start to explore your garden with your sense of touch. Maybe you're walking barefoot, feeling the cool green grass between your toes, or spongy moss underfoot. Maybe you're lying on your back on a warm wooden bench, or sprawled out on a big boulder, soaking up the sun's warmth on your face and body, like a lazy lizard. Explore the garden any way you feel, any way you like, and feel at peace. Notice the air. Is there a breeze or is it still? Is it cool or is it warm? As you continue to enjoy this space, become aware of the sounds you hear. Birds singing, bees buzzing, collecting pollen from nearby flowers, maybe some distant wind chimes, or just the soft breeze rustling the trees. Some sounds may seem loud, while others seem soft. Perhaps it's even quiet in your garden. Continue to relax and listen to the sounds of your garden and start to become aware of what smells you might smell. Take a deep breath in. Notice the fragrances are sweet and soothing. Some may be familiar, while others unknown. Maybe you smell roses or honeysuckle or a lilac hedge in full bloom, or the fresh smell of thawing ground in the springtime. Take time to enjoy this beautiful space. Spend as much time here as you need to rejuvenate and take care of yourself. Say to yourself, I am letting go of tension. I feel calm and relaxed. Now it's time to return. You slowly walk back towards the gate. You've enjoyed your visit to the garden and feel relaxed and content. Let this good feeling remain with you throughout your day. Push open the gate and return to the path that led you in. As you make your way up the path to the here and now, remember you can use your imagination to return to your private place anytime you wish. You can visit your garden anytime to relax, to be comforted, or just to enjoy its beauty. And now you can begin to bring some motion back into your body. Stretch your body. And then hug your knees in towards your chest and roll to your right side. And take a long, slow, deep breath in and a long, slow, complete breath out. And then press into the floor. Bring yourself up to sit in Sukhasana. And then bring your hands to the center of your chest and lower your head, reminding us to surrender the busy thinking mind to the wisdom and intuition that resides in the heart. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.